Drop a like on this video within 5 seconds or this clown is going to try and get you in your sleep. I would not risk it. Do you want NBA jerseys for your favorite team that are over 50% cheaper than the NBA store? Go to Pristine Jerseys. Use my code BADGE at checkout for a discount as well. They have NBA jerseys, historic shorts, everything super cool, throwback jerseys and all that. Check them out. The link is in the description. Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we have an extremely important video. Usually I would get into the intro and, say hit that like button, blah, blah, blah. But today, man, I got some news for y'all that is breaking. You've not seen on Twitter, on Reddit, nowhere, and it's incredible. But first, I gotta do the intro. So whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into the news. Our first tweet of the video is gonna be from Disto, who said, which 2K22 are you playing first, current or next gen? And I haven't been keeping up with the availability, if they're, restocking next gen consoles. So I want you guys to let me know if you've even been able to secure one yet, because I really have not been checking since I've already got one. But we already know it's a very high chance that 2K is going to make two completely different games for 2K22 next year. One for the current gen console and one for the next gen console. Not like in the past where it's the same game, it's just watered down graphics and they don't really update it on the old consoles. No, two completely different games like they did this year. Because if you think about it, for not everyone, of course, because not everyone has a next gen console and has the money to do all that, but there's going to be people that buy both games, they make my players on both games or play my team on both games, and that's going to make them a lot more money. Either way, they're going to make more money by having two games. Plus, we've seen earlier in the year, like 2 months ago, if you guys have been keeping up with the news videos, that people hit Legend early, like every year, get a copy of the next game, and in that, they specified a next-gen copy, so there's probably going to be two games next year. Now, into the next news, we know as the 2K community that 2K has not been doing their greatest job in the last few years. Honestly, some people feel disrespected by how much 2K has been lacking. Well, Ronnie 2K has a TikTok, and someone sent me this one that he posted, and I was pretty upset with it.
I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. That's not the neighborhood, but you can think whatever you want.
Yep. If you haven't seen Ronnie 2K's TikToks, they're not the greatest, that's for sure. But he went on there, and if you guys don't know what he was talking about, when we got the same park on 2K20, right before the game came out, it was leaked that it was the same park, and he went on and famously said, that's not the park, but you can take whatever you want. And even though it was last year, it's just not funny at all to that's a joke now that we got the same park last year and we had to deal with that the entire year. I don't know. If Ronnie was to say, hey, I seen this video, I seen how you feel, blah, blah, I'd be like, Ronnie, that was just distasteful. That's not something that I wanted to see. I didn't want to see you literally joking about giving us the same park last year for an entire year. Anyway, we have something very important to talk about for NBA 2K22. Elevate Nut said, can we just get matchmaking? The park concept is old at this point. And honestly, he does have a valid reason for why he thinks it's old, because it has been in the game for like 6 years in a row. But Dignify said this, just fix 3v3 Pro-Am, have quote-unquote seasons like they did for 2K20, and have cool rewards if you finish in a top place. Also have multiple different court designs for it. And if you guys have not seen my last two NBA Live videos, well, my first two NBA Live videos, every time you play, you can play in Paris in one game, you can play in China the next game, on the beach in California the next. It's beautiful. There's I don't even know, probably 15 different places that you can play at. So almost every single game you play, you're in a different location. It's great. 2K already has something just like that. A 3v3 matchmaking arena, whatever you want to call it, the 3v3 Pro-Am. Add these things into 2K22. That would be huge for the game. Being able to play in multiple different areas of the world, having different settings, all that type of stuff would be great for the game. I'm telling you right now, it would be an awesome feature. Next, we have 2K Intel on Twitter saying if they don't separate the damn park from the stores in 2K22, the game will be dry once again within a month. Hashtag 2K21. This guy said it could all be so simple. Make one park, but change it once a month. I've been saying they really didn't want affiliations. What they really wanted was 3 different parks. Put all the stores in a separate mall, call it the 2K mall or whatever. And that's a really great idea. There's many ways that 2K can go about it. We've been talking about this in the last video, that 2K needs to separate. Doesn't matter if it's affiliations, doesn't matter if it's one park, whatever they do, man, it has to be separated from the stores. Has to be separated from all those things. The stores, the Gatorade facility, swags, put it in a different spot, somewhere else, especially now, like definitely for the next gen game. We've talked about this. They have to take out the AFK time because you can sit there for 30 minutes and still be in the park. Make it like 5 minutes. If someone's not moving, kick them out. The reason why I said especially next gen is because you can load into the park right back in like 5 seconds. In the past, that would not have been a good thing, you know, like with 2K16, 2K17 loading times, it would suck. But now that we have these really fast loading times, it should definitely be like that because these people are sitting there in the park not playing, taking up space. That's also why you want to separate the park from swags and the Gatorade facility and all that, because those people are taking up space in the park server when you could have a actual designated park server with just people in there that are wanting to play park. Therefore, you're going to get a lot more back-to-back games and the quality of life is going to be much better on the game as well. Lots of people were chiming in on this idea when people were posting on Twitter. It was going around, everyone was giving their own version of it. Grinding DF said, in NBA 2K22, make quote-unquote the city and park separate. Nobody has fun waiting hours for a game. If you insist on making the city huge again, then make it to where we load into a separate park server to play like NBA 2K17. Like and retweet if you agree. And like I said, man, there's so many different ways that 2K can go about it, like we've seen with the mall thing. Just make sure it's separated. That way people are not taking up space that are not wanting to play, and people are taking up space where they do want to play. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have much more smoothness getting back-to-back games, or more back-to-back games at least. And you don't have to go park to park or hop off and go to the other court to play. So you can keep your win streak, and it's going to be much better for everybody that's playing. Now, Dignify went to Twitter talking about 2K22. He said, NBA 2K22 has the potential to be so good. There is still some viewership in the current 2K game, and we've all seen this year when a good game comes out. It pulls numbers, ... They just need to totally revamp everything, in my opinion. Give some nostalgic vibe, bring in a new builder, and have incentive to play all year. Could be a huge year. So whatever you guys think is the most important thing to be in 2K22, let me know in the comment section down below. It could be an idea I like and pass along, and maybe, just maybe, 2K puts it into the game. All right, so this leak, or whatever you want to call it, has been going around a lot on Twitter and Reddit where it first originated, and this is what he said. Info on upcoming games from 2K. Please take all of this with the hugest grain of salt, which means, you know, don't rely on this, hold your breath, like this is not 100%, as this is secondhand info and I can't verify any of this directly. I know and absolutely trust the source, and this is more or less directly from 2K. Also, this info is several weeks old at this point, and they may, my source, have seen trailers and or promotional material of these titles. NBA 2K22, Dirk Nowitzki will be this year's cover athlete. Edit, could be the cover of another Legend edition, with other athletes on other editions, as some in the comments have mentioned. So, very soon, as you guys know, man, E3 is coming up. Last year, if you don't know what E3 is, I'm not sure how to describe it exactly, but it's the biggest gaming convention of the entire year. It's where lots of big games are announced, or they show a trailer, like a new one to update you on how the game is going, to make you excited, to make you want to buy the game. Well, last year during E3, that was the first time we got a trailer for 2K21. And I've already predicted that this year is going to be the exact same thing. It's probably going to be the first time we get a trailer for 2K22. Now, I'm pretty sure E3 is in 10 days and it lasts from the 13th to the 15th. I could be wrong on those dates by a few days, but during that time, we're probably going to see our first 2K22 trailer. I'm excited. I'm not sure if this tweet correlates with that because I don't know. You'll see. But this is what was said. Going to be a lot of Marvel at E3 this year. It seems 2K has something cooking up, an RTS Marvel game according to Reddit. And this guy said, yeah, I was wondering if people would notice this leak. And that, as you see right above the reply, is literally the link to that Reddit post we just looked at. Info on upcoming games from 2K. So there could be our pretty much first information on 2K22, and very soon we're going to probably see a trailer for the game. So I'm excited. And now, while we're on the topic of possible NBA 2K22 leaks, you guys are hearing it here first. Just like the last article, by the way, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if it's true or not. During a conversation that had some creators in it from 2K, I overheard there being some sort of trial for creators. I guess I'm left out, but some sort of beta or alpha that people are going to be able to try out and play. Now, what's going to be on that? I have no idea. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited okay? I really don't want to get my hopes up. You guys know I told you I'm not holding my breath for this year, but this topic is huge. This is the first time 2K has ever done that. Will they be able to play Park? Will they be able to try out the builder before the game comes out? Whatever it is, this could be gigantic for the game. What that means is, if there's game-breaking issues or a problem with the builder, like how on next gen power forwards are way better than every other build, that can be fixed before the game comes out. 2K, if you're having an alpha or a beta, let me sign a non-disclosure agreement. I won't tell nobody. Just let me play it. I'll do it for free. All right, I'll do it for free. I will try out the game and play it all day. That way, when the game comes out, it can be good. Now, this demo or whatever that creators are going to be able to play to try out the game, like I said, I'm not sure what's going to be on it. So if there's things in the game that are messed up that you can go, oh, that should have been fixed when these creators had their hands on it, might not be true because they might not have been able to even access whatever that side of the game is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might have not been able to walk into the park and see that it's 20 frames per second like next gen was if they're not able to go to the park. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited, very excited for this right here. Is it true? Is it not? I literally have no idea if it's going to happen or not, but it's huge. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know, man, on some big things. I could have just, I could have just heard what I wanted to hear. It might not even have been what I heard, okay? But anyway, we have some things going around Twitter, and a lot of designers with agents tweet. He's been having a competition for people to make things, little like concepts for 2K22, like little park concepts, you know, of what the park could look like. And lots of designers have been creating amazing things for 2K, or for what 2K could do with their game. This tweet says 2K just needs to start hiring these designers. These concepts look better than anything in the real game, which is crazy because a lot of them do. Let's roll this clip of what one human being that doesn't work for 2K made for the game. Remember, one human being made this, and we've gave 2K many ideas, and they have implemented the affiliations into the game for 2K21 next gen, but they didn't do it correctly. We all know that, by having the negative 50% less level, therefore creating a reason to not even play in other affiliations. Most people don't play in other affiliations because they want to get as much level as possible and don't want to get a negative 50% penalty. Well, here is a little concept that this guy made, and just look how cool this is, man. One person made this. That's the Beast of the East right there from next gen. And just think about this, right? If one person can create this, a whole team at 2K, this is their job. The people they hired, they went through their credentials and whatever, and they put together a team of paid, whatever, I guess you could call it, professionals. So they should be able to make something that's 100 times better than this, and be able to make these concepts that we've gave and showed to the community from other designers to make the park next year look very vibrant and nostalgic, and all the things and all the ideas we gave them in the last few months. You know, like you see right here, man, this is something that 2K can easily do. Will they be able to do it? I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But these people are paid on a salary to create a good game. Will they do it? I don't know. But you see that one person was able to make something really nice like this. Like, that's actually so impressive that one person could do that, man. I know I keep saying that, but it's crazy. I mean, literally, this must have took so long. So at the end, he chose the Western Wildcats, and you see, it just looks great, man. It really does. Great job by this guy. I'm going to shout him out in just a second, and let's end the clip. That whole video was made by one person. One person. Imagine what a team at 2K could do. Now, look. 2K, we've gave them over and over lots of amazing ideas. Not just ideas of like brand new things to do, but ways to make the game much better. We've talked about having a demo so that people can play the game early and get lots of big issues out of the game. That's something they might be doing. We've talked about separating the park from the stores. Hopefully that's something they do. That way the quality of life of the game is much better. Are they going to do things like that? I have no idea. Like I've said, guys, please remember this, because people are going to comment this when I make 2K22 news videos, when it starts coming out, that I'm not hyping up the game. I'm not telling you to buy it. My excitement for the videos is going to be my own excitement, okay? Don't hold your breath that 2K is going to be a great game next year. Anyway, it's your boy Bash Plug. You have been plugged in. Drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Comment down below how you feel about the video and the things that we talked about. And I'm out. Peace.